Procedure number 1. Connect the circuit shown in figure 1. Clear the accumulator by sorting the CLR input to the ground. So, this is the finished figure 1 circuit. So, first, explain muna natin yung circuit. So, dito, gumamit tayo ng 555 na IC para sa debound switch na connected sa 74193 na IC para makontrol natin yung values ng ating selection switch. So, dito naman meron tayong button para sa reset ng ating selections. Then, yung mga selection na ito is connected naman sa 74181 na IC. Then, dito meron tayong LEDs para sa accumulator at LED naman para sa outputs, which is yung F. And dito, gumamit din tayo ng 74175 na IC. And itong LED na to is indicator ng P-out or yung CN+4 na connected sa 74181 na IC. And dito naman, meron tayong deep switch para makontrol natin yung B registers. So, dito, meron tayong jumper wires para sa C-in and jumper wires para sa makontrol natin yung mode ng ating 74181. And dito naman, meron din tayong jumper para ma-reset natin yung ating accumulator. And jumper wire para sa clock ng 74175 which is connected naman sa ating debound switch para makontrol natin yung ating accumulator. So, that's it.
Procedure 2. Add the value in the V register 001 to the value in the accumulator 0000 with no carry input. To do so, find the select code and the correct mode setting on the ALU pin specification. Note that the function is shown with the plus sign. The mode to be used is mode 0 for the arithmetic operation with the corresponding select code of 1001 for the addition operation so that we could add B register value to the value in the accumulator. Therefore, what is the correct select logic for S0, S1, S2, and S3? The correct select logic will be S0 with S0 with 1, S1 with 0, S2 with 0, and S3 with 1 for the addition function to add B register to the accumulator. What is the correct mode logic? The correct mode logic to be used is mode 0, so that we could use the arithmetic operation of mode 0. The CN input is interpreted as the CN for an active high data. This is equivalent to carry C1. Connect CN to a high indicate no carry input. Therefore, what is the correct carry input logic? Cn equals 1 is the correct input logic because it inputs with no carry in the operation. When you have set up the select mode in Cn logic, connect the clock and observe the result in the A register for one clock transition. List the output. A result would be equal to 0011. F would be equal to A plus B, which is 0011 plus 0011, which results in F being 0110. Cn plus 4 is equal to 1, indicated by the open or high LED green. Note that the Cn plus 4 outputs are interpreted as Cn plus 4 for active high data. Also, as shown on the datasheet, the A plus B output is not valid unless the ALU is in the subtract mode. Observe the output after 2 or more clock transitions and verify the result in the accumulator is 1001. After 3 clock transitions, we have verified that the result in the accumulator is 1001. What is the logic level of the Cn plus 4 and A plus B outputs? The Cn plus 4 is equal to 1, indicated by the high or open LED green. A plus B would be equal to A being 1001 plus 0011, which would be equal to 1100.
So, procedure number 3. Select the select switches for performing an XOR of the data in A 1001 with the data in B 0011. Show the logic level necessary to perform this operation. So, ang pagkakaintindi ko sa procedure number 3 is ipe-perform natin yung XOR. And since XOR yung hinahanap natin is magpe-perform tayo ng logic operation. And ang mangyayari, yung nandito sa breadboard, which is ang M, which is the mode, is ita-transfer natin siya from 0 to 1 para maging logic operation siya. Then after that, isahanapin natin or i-identify natin yung select switches, which is makikita natin ito sa table from the high logical function na table. So, ang XOR na ipe-perform natin is makikita natin sa 7th row ng table, which is ito. And the selection na isa-select natin is low, high, high, low. So, ayun. So, balik na tayo. So, dito makikita sa breadboard na dito natin ipe-perform yung ipapakita natin dito sa magiging output ng pagpindot natin dito sa breadboard yung nasa table kanina. So, simulan na natin. So, ayan. So, ito na yung output data ng selection, which is yung low, high, high, low. So, after that, so next thing na gagawin natin is yung show the logic level necessary to perform this operation, which is makikita dito na ang hinahanap dito is yung S sub 0 to S sub 3, which is yung output data na makikita natin here sa ating breadboard is ito yung ilalagay natin na sagot para dito. So, magiging sagot is yung S0 is 0, S1 is 1, S2 is 1, and S3 is 0. And yung M naman natin, since nga na logic operation, since nga XOR yung pinerform natin is yung selected mode natin is logic operation, which is yung 1. So, yung value na ilalagay natin dito is number 1. And yung Cn, C sub n, is 1 lang since wala namang nangyaring carry sa procedure. So after that, what is the result in A after 1 clock transition? So, ang next naman na gagawin natin dito is pupunta naman tayo sa A here, which is yung kulay yellow na LED. Then, ang gagawin lang natin is pipindutin lang natin to ng isang beses. So, 1. So, yan. So, as you can see, after the 1 clock transition, ang lumabas na value is 1010, which is yun yung value na A na hinahanap natin. Yun lang. Salamat.
So next procedure, which is number 4, sabi dito, without changing the select, ito yun, select and mode switches, what happens after another clock transition? So ito yung tinutukoy na clock transition, so pipindutin natin. Yun. After ng isang clock transition, ang naging output niya is 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So, ayun yung magiging outcome na hinahanap natin sa letter A.
So continuing from step 4, we have A 1001, that is a given, 1001, and we have B as 0011 as seen here. Then we will do the selection, which is high, low, low, high, which means in the function table, high, low, low, high is A XOR B, quantity complement. So this is the formula for the computation that we will do. So high to low high is equal to F equal A XOR B quantity complement. So solving A XOR B is 1 0 1 0. Then you will complement it to the final answer of 0101. So this is the predicted output that will appear here. So let's see. Let's switch this is the selector, the selection. So we will turn it to high, low, low, high. There, high, low, low, high. So the output F is shown here as computed 0101. So as you can see here, the output F is 0101. So it's the same. And our A is 1001. So the prediction is correct. So the answer here is the predicted result is the same as the output in the breadboard. So the answer is yes, and this is the answer. F is equal to 0101 and A is equal to 1001.
So, punta naman tayo sa questions. Number 1, for each of the active high logic functions listed in the 74181 function table, predict the result assuming that A is equals to 1001 and B is equals to 0011. Make another table showing your predictions. So, ang sabi dito ay yung A natin ay 1001. At yung B natin ay magiging mananatiling 0011. So dito sa table meron tayong selection. Dito natin siya gagalawin para magkaroon tayo ng logical function. At sisiguraduhin natin na ang mode natin, which is this, ay nasa high natin, nasa high, para magkaroon siya ng logical function para ma-solve natin yung A tsaka yung F. Then kapag nakuha natin yung A, masosolve natin yung F based sa logical function. Kapag nasolve na natin yung F mapupunta sa next A, sa next row. So yun yung mangyayari para tuloy-tuloy yung pagkasolve niya. So punta tayo sa second table. Same pa rin, pero yung M natin, which is mode, ay nasa low para magkaroon ng arithmetic operation. Same pa rin, dito pa rin tayo magse-select, magpipindot para sa selection para magkaroon ng arithmetic operation. At yung CN natin, yung not carry, ay nasa high para ma-implement yung without carry. Then, same pa rin, yung A, kailangan natin yung A para masagutan yung F. Then, kapag nakuha na natin yung sagot sa F, mapupunta yung sagot ng F sa susunod na A sa sunod na row. Then, sa third table, same pa rin sa second table, pero yung CN natin, yung not carry, ay nasa low para magkaroon siya ng with carry. Then, same pa rin, dito yung selection para sa arithmetic operation, naka-low yung mode para maging arithmetic operation siya, at kailangan natin yung A para masagutan yung F. At kapag nakuha na natin yung F,
magiging A yung F sa sunod na row para masagutan yung sunod na arithmetic operation.
So, let's start. So, ang active low operand nga pala is in-invert lang yung mga inputs. Gaya dito. Yung A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3 is naka-invert. And kung mapapansin nyo sa active high operand, C input and C output lang ang naka-invert. Now, let's go sa table 1 ng active low data. Magsimula tayo sa logic function. So, ang pinagkaiba lang ng active low and active high data sa logic function is naka-invert yung active low data. Like, kung anong sagot mo sa active high data, i-invert mo lang siya. Like sa row 2, AB, lagay natin sa A and B is 1. Given natin is 1. So, bali 1 times 1 is 1. Then, invert natin 0. And dito sa row 2, A plus B bar, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, bali 1, 0. Invert natin may 0, 1. So, bali dito 0 and this is 1. So, let's go naman sa arithmetic operations. With the C input equals low, no carry. So, ang napansin ko lang dito sa active low, na mababa yung output compare sa active high. Kasi ito sa row 1, A minus 1. Dito mo sa active high data row 1, A. So, bali kapag may sagot ka dito lagi sa mas mataas lagi yung active high data na output. Now, let's go with the with carry. So, bali parang lang dito is lagyan na ng plus 1. So, yung sa no carry row 1, A minus 1, tapos nilagyan ng carry plus 1. So, bali A minus 1 plus 1. Nag-cancel out na yung minus 1 tsaka plus 1. So, ang natira is A. Same with the row 2 and the row 3 and the row 4. Kasi minus 1 plus 1, 0. So, bali parang nilagyan na ng plus 1 sa dulo. Yung lahat ng may minus 1 is parang kinancel out na. That's all. Thank you.